So the gardens opened in 1982 and the focus at that time was on the plants. But in recent years we've really made a focus to connect with our community, and if you visit the gardens today you'll see that in the diverse number of visitors, age, ethnicities and how they use the gardens. We have people who connect with the plants, so our collections, they display plants from all around the world as well as our really important native plants. We have a Pa Harakiki collection here, which is probably one of our most active gardens and the most connected with community. We have groups of weavers and individuals that come in who practice the art of weaving. And it's a great place for the variety of harakiki we hold. So they come and practice our tikanga principles in harvesting the plants, and we have also created workshops to encourage people to come and engage with that practice.
For myself and a lot of other weavers that come here, we really appreciate how this is kept in such good condition. When I began weaving, we had to find our own resources, and of course I contacted Kerry Gilbanks, who was the curator here, and just coming here and seeing that the plants were taken care of, they were clean, the environment here is really nice, it's really friendly, and you can take a break, have your lunch here and weave, and take your what harakiki you want to take away. So there is many different people that come here. Most of my class are not Māori, and this is where they start. They get to know the harakiki, they get to know the tikanga, which for me is really important.
So the Botanic Gardens is based in South Auckland, but we have visitors from all over Auckland and in fact the country. Places like this are infinitely delayable because we're open all the time. So what we've done over the years is we've created events to give people a reason to visit. Natural events like Spring Blossom do this without us trying. But there are other events like sculpture in the gardens. We've had things like dinosaurs in the gardens, our space exhibitions. They're all great ways to introduce our gardens to other people. I think the developments that have happened at the Botanic Gardens, such as the visitor centre, children's garden, the amenities that we have here with seats and shelters, it's become a place that people like to use on a social setting. So we see a lot of different groups, associations like Connect the Dots, which is a fantastic organisation that focuses on the elderly and those maybe suffering from dementia. They'll use the art that we now have on our site, and they'll bring short tours and sit around some of those sculptures and talk about the observations and how people connect with them. A lot of people use our site for their fitness and well-being. So one of the many common sites you'll see here are mums and bubs meeting for their coffee mornings and exercise, and we've got great path networks. And where else would you want to be than in such a beautiful garden setting when you're catching up and just sharing your day with other people. I love seeing the Tai Chi. They're people that use different parts of the garden, and also we see the ladies dancing with the hankies, and I love the way that people just connect in that way with different parts of the garden. For our community, I've talked about the way people connect with the plants and also on a social level because of the amazing amenities that are available here. But another focus for us is acting as a hub for environmental conservation stories, and for many organisations around Auckland, they can use our site as a way to connect and share their stories with the community.
My name's Lenny. I work for Friends Te Wairoa. We're a community group working to restore the Māori of the Wairoa River catchment. One of the facets of that is through pest control, and that's my role. I help landowners to get involved in pest control. We were invited to the Botanic Gardens as they had a Predator-Free 2050 exhibition in the visitor centre. We were approached to hold sort of a drop and learn session to allow people to stop on their way through the gardens to learn about pest control and what they may do on their property. Talking about pest control at the Auckland Botanic Gardens is really useful because things like doing plantings on your property can lead to a desire to do pest control, but it can also go the other way. If you are into pest control, it can lead you into doing native revegetative planting, and that's what we're all about.
Botanic Gardens has over 1 million visitors a year, but if you're one of those that hasn't visited, I'd urge you to come and enjoy our space. Whether you want to connect with our plants, whether you want a social outing with your friends, or whether you want to take an opportunity to learn more about plants or some of the community activities that are going on to help the environment and conserve our flora and fauna, come join us.